Let's delve into a significant and pressing topic that was captured the attention of renters, landlords, and all those engaged in real estate sector. The potential of implications of Canada's newly imposed restrictions on the temporary foreign workers, TFWS. As these limits come into play, we must consider how the influx of foreign workers into the country is likely to be affected and what this could mean for the demand for rental properties. Are we looking for a potential decrease in rental prices, or is there a more complex narrative at work here? Stay tuned as I will thoroughly unpack this multifaceted issue for you. By the end of this video, you will not only have a comprehensive understanding of the situation, but also the insights into broader consequences that may arise from these developments. Here's something particularly fascinating to consider. In a number of Canada's largest and most vibrant cities, such as Toronto and Vancouver, foreign workers consist of a remarkable significant segment of the rental market demand. Astonishingly, nearly 40% of the rental demand in the urban centers is driven by temporary residents and workers seeking accommodation during their stay. Now, envision the potential ramifications if these numbers are to decline drastically. Such a shift could disrupt the rental landscape in ways that many of us never experienced. It is essential to explore the intricacies and the implications of the scenario more thoroughly as understanding these dynamics. These dynamics can provide valuable insights into the future of rental market in Canada. So let's delve deeper into details and uncover what this trend truly signifies for both residents and investors alike. So what precisely is altering these newly implemented regulations? Well, the government is putting forth more stringent limitations regarding the number of foreign workers that can be employed within specific industries. This initiative is part of a larger strategy designed to tackle various concerns in the labor market, but it also triggers far-reaching consequences throughout the housing market. As the influx of foreign workers diminish, particularly in the metropolitan areas, there are a substantial number of them reside. We may witness a noteworthy decline in the demand of rental properties. This shift could lead to increased vacancies and potential lower rental prices, altering dynamics of the urban living and real estate landscape as a whole. The effect of these changes could resonate beyond just employment. The ripple effects on housing could challenge landlords and investors to adapt to a new reality in the market. Consider this: when there is a notable decline in a number of individuals seeking rental properties, the landlords may find themselves facing significant challenges in attracting potential tenants. This situation has a potential to lead to a series of outcomes, such as decrease in rental prices as landlords attempt to fill their vacant properties, an increase in the number of unoccupied units, and an overall shift in the dynamics of the rental market. However, it's essential to recognize that situation is not merely a straightforward equation of supply and demand. There are numerous factors at play that warrant deeper examination as we analyze the complexities of the real estate landscape. Let's begin with discussing with landlords. For those individuals who have made the investment in rental properties, the recent implementation of foreign workers limits could significantly affect their financial outcomes. If the demand for rental units decline as a result of restrictions, you may find yourself facing longer periods without tenants. This situation can lead to increased vacancy rates, which not only impacts your immediate cash flow, but may also compel you to consider reducing rental prices in order to remain competitive within the market. This scenario is particularly evident in the urban areas, where foreign workers have traditionally played a crucial role in sustaining rental market dynamics. As such, landlords must stay vigilant and adaptable to response to these new regulations, recognizing the broader implications for their investments and their rental landscape as a whole. For landlords who count on rental income to meet the mortgage obligations, to manage various other expenditures, now is an moment to reassess and refine your overall strategies. Evolving market conditions provide a unique incentive to consider diversifying your rental portfolio. One way to achieve this could be by exploring the options of offering shorter term leases, which may attract different audiences and adapt to changes demands of a tenant. Additionally, targeting a different demographic, perhaps your young professionals, families, or even vacationers, renters may yield new opportunities and enhance occupancy rates. While it's still relatively early in the game, taking a proactive step to prepare for potential shift in the market can be pivotal. By strategically positioning your rental offerings now, you may find yourself better equipped to navigate any challenges that may arise in the future. This forward-thinking approach will not only help to safeguard your income stream, but could also provide a competitive edge in dynamic marketplace. Therefore, taking the time to evaluate and adjust strategies make all the difference in weathering the storm that may lie ahead. On the flip side, if you're a renter, these new rules might feel like a breath of fresh air. With few foreign workers competing for rental units, there's a chance you could see lower rents or at least less competition when it comes to finding a place to live. Especially in cities like Toronto and Vancouver, where rental markets have been red hot for years. A cooling off could make housing more affordable for locals. Nevertheless, this silver lining offers a double edged sword that could introduce a variety of challenges. A decrease in number of renters inevitably suggests that the developers may choose to accelerate the construction of their new rental properties. When consumers' demand is lacking, these developers often feel less compelled to invest their resources and energy into creating additional housing units. Consequently, this trend could eventually result in significant supply issues in the future. While it's possible that rental prices may experience a decline in the short term due to the current market conditions, the anticipated scarcity of the new rental units could lead to a resurgence in price as demand increases again. This situation illustrates a precarious balance between supply and demand, making it crucial for renters to stay vigilant and informed about changes in the rental landscape. Understanding these dynamics can empower renters to make more informed decisions about their housing options as the market evolves. At this moment, we must expand our perspective beyond the traditional dynamics between landlords and renters. It's important to recognize the broader implications of the situation. Temporary foreign workers play an indispensable role in the economic landscape of Canada. They are vital contributors who take on essential positions in a wide range of industries, including agriculture, hospitality, construction, and many others that are crucial at our nation's growth and prosperity. These dedicated individuals do much more than simply find places to live. They actively support our local economies by patronizing the businesses, paying taxes, and bolstering public service. The investment their hard-earned income back into the community and become part of the community. The positive impact of the temporary foreign workers is profound as they help sustain, invigorate our economic fabric, enhancing the overall vitality of our towns and cities. The decision to reduce the number of temporary foreign workers is poised to create a ripple effect that extends well beyond the confines of the housing market, such as reduction that could to significant labor shortages in critical sectors such as agriculture, construction, and hospitality, which are heavily reliant on these workers. As a direct consequence, the price we pay for goods and services may increase, placing a financial strain on all members of the community. This impact will resonate not only with the homeowners who might face higher living costs, but also with renters who could see surges in rental prices, as well as business owners grappling with the inflated operational costs and reduced productivity. Therefore, while one might initially perceive the consequences as primarily affecting rental prices, it is vital to recognize that understanding the broader economic implications that could every aspect of daily lives. It's crucial that we consider the interconnectedness of these issues, their potential to shape the economic landscape for everyone involved. Let's shift gears a bit and talk about how this could affect housing market for new home buyers. If rental properties prices drop, it might create an incentive for people to remain renting instead of jumping into a housing market. For many, the dream of home ownership has been put on hold due to the high property prices and rising mortgage rates. But if the rents become more affordable, that could shift the calculus for some people. Nevertheless, it is essential to consider that a decrease in the number of individuals seeking purchasing homes could significantly impact the housing prices across the various markets. When demand diminishes, we may witness a slowdown in the rate of price increase or a certain regions, a potential decline in prices. Together, this scenario is particularly relevant in the areas that heavily depend on foreign workers, as changes in their presence can directly influence local market dynamics. Therefore, for those actively searching for a home, it becomes increasingly crucial to monitor these trends closely and stay informed about any shifts in the housing landscape that may affect your purchasing power and options. For developers and real estate investors, the recent changes in the rental market could prove to be a significant turning point, fundamentally altering the landscape in which they operate. As the number of renters decrease, it stands to reason that a number of developers may decide to temporarily delay or even halt upcoming rental projects, particularly in densely populated urban environments where completion is traditionally fierce. This intentional pause could result in a notable slowdown in the pace of new construction activities, creating a ripple effect that might lead to a substantial supply shortage in the rental market down the line. Consequently, this slowdown not only impacts immediate development plans, but also raises the concern about future availability and affordability of rental properties, highlighting the intricate relationship between development decisions and market decisions. However, amidst these challenges lies a significant potential opportunity. As market undergoes a transformational changes, developers and investors who pose the agility and foresight to adapt swiftly may uncover innovative ways to leverage their involvement in landscape to their advantage. This could involve renewing emphasis on development of affordable housing to cater to increasing demand for accessible living options. Alternatively, it may require targeting a different demographic that has major as a priority amidst shifting preferences. Additionally, exploring new markets that were previously overlooked and can also yield fateful prospects. Ultimately, in the dynamic market environment, there is always a chance to discover this and seize new opportunities, provided one is willing to be proactive, responsive to the changes around them. So, what are the potential implications of this situation? When we look at the long term perspective, it's certainly challenging to provide a definite answer. The housing market is a dynamic entity, constantly changing response to various factors, and the recent imposition of temporary foreign workers limits represents just a single and albeit significant component of much larger picture. While we may experience a notable effect on rental prices in the short term, the broader and more enduring consequences could extend well beyond what we might initially anticipate, influencing not only housing availability but also local economies, demographic shifts, and overall community development in the upcoming years. We are beginning to observe significant shifts in the housing supply landscape, as well as the notable changes in the strategies that developers are employing for the upcoming projects. Furthermore, these developments are not isolated. They are creating wilder economic repercussions as industries adapt to the reality of having fewer foreign workers available. This situation represents challenges, but as we have seen time and time again, the real estate market is a remarkable ability to bounce back from adversity. The individuals and businesses that remain well informed and are willing to embrace stability in their strategies are likely to navigate these turbulent waters successfully and emerge stronger on the other side. Their capacity to pivot and respond to evolving market conditions will be crucial to determine the long-term success in this dynamic environment. The question on many minds is whether the recent imposed limitations on foreign workers will lead to a significant downturn in the rental market. There exists a potential scenario where we might witness some temporary relief for renters as the demand for rental units could soften in the short term, resulting in more favorable conditions for those seeking housing. At the same time, landlords may find themselves grappling with a degree of disruption, as fluctuating market dynamics could necessitate a revolutionary of re-evaluation of rental strategies. However, it's crucial to consider the broader economic implications that could arise from these changes. While there might be a short-lived adjustment in the rental landscape, long-term effects could present challenges that ripple through just the housing sector. The ability for local economy to adapt and thrive amidst these adjustments will play a significant role in shaping the rental market conditions. For individuals involved in these areas, whether you are a renter seeking affordable options, a landlord adjusting to new market realities, or a prospective homebuyer considering your next investment, it is essential to stay well informed about these ongoing developments. Understanding the nuance of these challenges will be vital for making educated decisions in a potentially shifting landscape. If you found this video helpful and informative, encourage you to show some support by giving it a thumbs up. Your feedback is invaluable. Please feel to share your thoughts and options in the comments section below. I'm particularly interested in hearing your perspective on the newly introduced foreign workers limit. Do you believe these measures will be beneficial in making housing more, or do you have concerns about the implications? Your thoughts matter, and I would love to engage in this important conversation with you. Additionally, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay updated on all latest trends and insights in the real estate market. Your subscription ensures that you won't miss any future discussions or valuable information. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.